You have been grinding hard, you have been killing it, and you have launched your e-commerce store, and now it's time to make some money. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this fresh episode of Investment Friday. My name is Josh, and I'd appreciate if you give me a like, subscribe, comment on this video, and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on so that you don't miss any of my episodes. So what we basically do on this channel, we post every Friday investment videos that you can actually utilize in your entrepreneurship journey and make a profit from it. So in today's episode, we're going to be looking at how you can actually drive traffic to your online e-commerce website or store and make profit. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I introduced you to the concept of dropshipping, where you can actually leverage that in the e-commerce website or space and make profit from it, starting with no or little capital at all. So in today's episode, this is a follow-up where we're now going to drive traffic to your online website or store, like I already mentioned, and make a profit from it. So let's get right into the video. Top 5 ways that you can utilize right now in order for you to effectively drive traffic to your website. This can be e-commerce website, dropshipping website, and makes a sale from it. So let's go to number 1. So on number 1, we've got Instagram influencers. So basically you can go on the Instagram platform and there find influencers that you actually like based on your category or niche, and then pay them to give you a shout out or a promo. So these can be Instagram personalities or they can be theme pages. So if you have been following my videos, a theme page is simply a page which posts stuff on a certain category or niche, not necessarily a brand, a company, or a person. So they can just be reposting stuff for other people and then get a following. So you can actually utilize these people and actually buy a shout out or a promo from them. So where can we actually find these influencers? So there are marketplaces such as shoutcut.com, influencercut.com, and all these websites, they are there in order for you to actually find influencers for you to actually work with. So the other way that you can actually utilize, other than going to marketplaces for influencers where they can be even costlier, you can actually contact them directly on their pages or business emails. So you can negotiate with them, make a deal, strike a deal there, and find a way for you to actually work with them. So what is the advantage of using Instagram? Basically, it's cheap. People can buy shoutouts from as low as $5, $10, $20, $50. So cheap, depending on the budget that you are working in. That is the reason why drop shipping with a budget of like $200 or $400 is actually possible. So what is the disadvantage of using Instagram influencers? So basically you need to do a lot of research and you don't have really much analysis other than if you are given that information from the influencer side. So we are talking about data analysis, say the people that you are targeting, the country that you are targeting, the interest that you are targeting, all that. So you are at the mercy of the influencer if they provide that information for you or not. So do your research and make sure you reach the right influencer in the right country or area that you want to target. So let's go to number 2. So the second one that we have for you is Facebook ads. So basically Facebook is a big platform on the internet. It's a social media website where almost like everybody's there. 70% of internet users are on Facebook, and it's got about 2 billion active monthly users. So Facebook is a good platform in order for you to actually get customers from there. So you can basically create an ad account on Facebook or just create a page and start running ads from there. So basically what you can do is that you can create a promo video, slides, or a picture. So basically you can use this in order for you to actually create a Facebook ad and then promote your website, and you can actually drive a lot of traffic if you do it the right way. So the advantage of using Facebook is that it's got vast data. So you can basically grind through this data and actually utilize it in order for you to actually go and build that traffic that you actually want and make some sales. So Facebook has got so many data analytics tools, and you can actually do something like micro targeting, where you can actually go directly and target a certain audience and then further target another audience and then further target a certain audience. So basically what you can say, for example, you can target a country, say United States, and then further target a state, say California, go further into a city, Los Angeles, and then within Los Angeles maybe there's a certain place that people visit, they say a cafe. So you can actually target further people and focus on the right audience that you actually want and make more sales. So the other advantage of Facebook is that you can work pretty much with any budget. So you can start from as low as $1 for like a day, and you can go as far as $1,000 or further, depending on what you want your ad budget to be like. The other advantage, like I already mentioned, is a large space with over 2 billion active monthly users. So you have a shot at getting those sales. The only disadvantage about Facebook is that it's very difficult for businesses to actually grow without paying for ads. So organic reach is very, very minimal. So make sure you do your ad creatives and drive that sales into your store. The third way that you can actually utilize in order for you to actually drive traffic to your e-commerce store is using Google AdWords. So Google AdWords is simply a Google advertising system where advertisers simply pay Google in order for them to appear in search results. So basically what you do is that you pay Google for keywords. So such that when someone searches for that keyword, you appear on top of the result, so beating any other SEO website that is there that hasn't paid for these keywords. So what are we supposed to look for when you're doing your keyword research? So you need to look for something, a keyword which is like of high volume, like search volume, but lower competition. So when you do that, your cost per click is going to be way low. So cost per click is like what you pay Google when someone clicks on that link. For example, the average cost per click on Google AdWords is $1 per click. So if you are advertising, for example, it's wristwatches which cost $100, and then you're directing people from Google AdWords to your website. So let's say if 2 people click on your link and they go to your website, it's going to cost you $2 only. You're going to pay Google $2, and then one of those 2 people, let's say one person buys from your website, it means that you'd have already made a huge margin in profit compared to the cost of simply bringing that person, which was $1. So Google is a very good platform in order for you to actually utilize and make sales. So the advantage of Google AdWords is that you can rank up very fast in a few minutes immediately your advert is actually approved. The other thing that you can utilize in Google AdWords are the data analytics tools that are there. So utilize them very well, make sure you rank up, make sure your click-through rate or cost per click is very low. And let's go to the disadvantages now. The only disadvantage that I can see in Google is the fact that it can be very costly for you, especially if you do not manage your ads very well. And some categories are actually very expensive just by nature. For example, fields such as finance and investment, they cost around $25 per click. So if you're in that category, your cost per click is going to be very high. The fourth thing that you can actually utilize is email marketing. So email marketing has been there for a long time, and it's simply a digital marketing strategy where you send emails to prospects and customers. So this is a proven way which has actually increased sales on website by over 30%, like 30 to 40%. And the advantage with email marketing is that it's free. You can actually get these emails from your customers and start sending them promotions, sending them discounts and all that, and it is there to actually increase your store traffic and actually increase your sales and revenue. So it also serves as a reminder to say like, hello, I'm there, I'm alive. Whenever you want this thing, whenever you want this product, come to me. Want this service, come to me. I'm there for you. Just like what Coca-Cola is doing right now. For a long time, Coca-Cola has been pumping so much money in ad revenue just to remind their customers that we are here. Whenever you need something like this, we are here. So all you'll be thinking about in your mind is, okay, whenever I want this product, I know where to go. So it will serve as a reminder. It's cheap. And yeah, it's like free, so to say. But the only disadvantage is that it actually takes time for you to actually build that email list. So you might want to be offering your customers something like an incentive order for them to actually sign up to your newsletters and actually receive those emails that you can use. Imagine today you are having 1 million emails in your email list. 1 million. So you post a discount coupon, you post a sale or something, you are certainly going to increase your sales very fast. So utilize your email marketing and do that, like send at least 1 email per week. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not the least, the 5th way that you can drive traffic to your online e-commerce website is through YouTube. This same platform here, YouTube. So if you don't know, you can use YouTube to actually drive traffic to your website. So basically you can work with YouTube channels to actually promote your website. So this is good, especially if your business is a long-term thing, because YouTube videos stay on the platform for years and years, busy ranking up, and you might not know when it actually blows up. So how do you reach this YouTube channel? Basically, you can reach them through email or whatever contact that they have on their channel that they have provided for you for business purposes. The other way that you can actually use is through these same marketplaces that one I had mentioned earlier, which is shortcut.com. So you can go there, check out the YouTube personalities that are there, YouTube channels that are there, and work with them, sponsor them. So make sure you work with those that are in the same niche or category as your product, so that they can actually maybe review that product. You can actually sponsor their video or something like that. So work with them, and it's a very good platform in order for you to actually drive a lot of traffic. Like I had mentioned, the advantage is the life duration of their videos on YouTube. So it means your advert is also going to stay that long on the platform. And it's very easy to blow up on YouTube. If the YouTuber is doing the right thing, today they can be on 10K, 3-4 months down the line, they can rank up, they can be in 1 million subscribers, and so will your videos rank up. So it's a good way to actually use that. Work with smaller channels, say 10 to 100K. They will be cheaper, especially if you're just starting out, and then you can see how you can actually do this in the long run. So the only disadvantage of YouTube is that it can be very costly because of how it's made up and everything. It can be very costly for you to actually sponsor like a video or get a shout out on YouTube. So you can work around that by simply asking YouTubers who may just be willing to simply review your product. So you can send them a few products to review, and you get that publicity that you actually need. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for reaching to this point of the video. Those were the 5 ways that you can actually drive traffic to your online e-commerce store and actually make some money. So the 5 ways once more were Instagram influencers, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, email marketing, and finally YouTube. Utilize those ways, gain a lot of traffic, and make those sales. Thank you so much, and please remember to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.